Hello people, welcome back to the channel, and this is the SARSILMAZ SAR 9. I'm literally, let me do this. SARSILMAZ. There you go. So here we go, people. Once again, a huge thanks to ICS for sending this to me. Really appreciate the support you're showing my channel. Nice image of the pistol right there. Okay, got your warnings on the back, and they sent a spare mag. Oh, and can I just point out, that sticker right there, yes, it's an officially licensed product. SARSILMAZ. Or is it SARSILMAZ? I suppose it depends where you're from. Do you know what? SAR. That's what everyone else says. I've been watching a lot of Real Steel or the real version reviews of this on YouTube, and most of them just say SAR 9. So, okay. Oh, would you look at that? So the first thing you're greeted with is a card which has your QR code that will give you your instruction manual and additional QR codes for the ICS social media. What we get in the box is a back strap, oh mate, look. This has to be the smallest, most cutest cleaning and unjamming rod. Would you look at the size of that? Normally you don't get these with a pistol. So yeah, I like that. Nice. You also get a threaded barrel adapter, and then you get a 22 round full metal gas mag. And then we get to the star attraction itself. Feast your eyes on this. Absolutely stunning looking in terms of how it looks compared to its real counterpart. So we're going to go through the features, what it can do, although no thumb safety like the real thing. However, I wonder if that's something that will come in the future, because look, it looks like it literally has a place to install one. And what I do love about this, because I've done some research on the real version, it's quite a modular piece. Let's take a look at the markings. Right there on the grip you can see the SAR 9. You see the markings on the slide right there, SAR 9, SARSILMAZ. And then right there you've got your caliber markings, and here you have your serial number. And if you look right here, you will see the SAR 9 is made in Turkey. Well, at least the real version. And looking on the other side, the Airsoft version, as if you didn't know already, made in Taiwan. And then right here on the lower frame you have SARSILMAZ, and within the rail system underneath you have the Airsoft caliber. Okay, so that's dealt with all the markings. Let's have a look at the external features, and I'm gonna start right here on this very cool looking grip. Just like its real counterpart, you have a pin and a removable back strap. And as I showed you earlier, it comes with a spare back strap, so you can have a more bulkier back strap if you wish. But that's not all. That is not all that I love about this particular grip. Just like its real counterpart, it truly is modular. I'll show you, because on the real version, not only can you remove the back strap, you can actually remove the side panels. Now all you have to do is remove this pin. You could use a very thin screwdriver and just push it through, or use an actual hammer and punch. And soon as you take that off comes your back strap. Just give you a quick look at that. And here, look, just giving you an idea of what that bigger back strap looks like. It's got quite a big hump there. Show you what it looks like. Look, you see that? Quite bulky. Let me see. Yeah, quite nice, but I think I prefer the slimmer one. But this is what I want to show you about how modular this is. Just like its real counterpart, you can slide these off, but funny enough, you don't get any alternative ones to put back on, but I'm wondering if the real version side panels for the grips will fit on the Airsoft version. I don't see why not. Okay, before I go any further, let's complete that picture. Nice. So, continuing on the grip area, you've got some very fine looking stippling. Quite a nice design there on the back strap. But yeah, loving that it wraps all the way around. The ergonomics of this is quite nice. You can see the subtle grooves right there. And if I take you up even closer, you can see a seam, a very faint seam there, but I'm loving that because of how the way the grip has been designed, that seam disappears and stops right there, and you don't see it anymore as it continues along the face of the grip. So we'll come back to the magazine when we're going to be filling it up, so we'll move straight on to your mag release. And you can see on there, it's got these little squares, these little blocks that gives you a nice gripped sensation. And the good thing about this mag release, you can flip it to the other side. And then right here you have your slide catch and release. And right here you have your, now I was going to say takedown levers, but doesn't look like a lever, does it? It looks like a button, but just like a Glock, it's on both sides, and you would grab hold of these simultaneously and pull down to release the slide. We'll do that in a moment. Bringing you back to the top of the slide, you have your serrations right there that makes it easier to rack it. Then at the very back, looking very Glockish, looking very striker fired-ish, you have your rear sight. Again, reminds you of anything? Good thing about these sights is that they glow. We'll test those out later. No, I tell you what, let me test them now. Oh yeah, confirmed. These babies glow. And it's not even completely dark in here, so that's pretty decent. Do you know, something's telling me to take this sticker off before I continue. But I don't know if you can pick this up on camera. It's a nice silvery sticker in the background. But you know what? When I hold it like that, it goes all glared and it might be a bit off-putting. So you know what? It's gone. Do you want to know a little behind-the-scenes secret? Every sticker I've ever taken off a rifle or a pistol, guess where it goes? Under this table. This very table. And when I hit about 400,000 subs, apart from a massive giveaway that I'll be doing then, I'm going to show you under this table on my Instagram account. Right, for this next piece, let me drop that mag. Do you know, I can see what a lot of people are saying, especially the people that own the real version. If H&K and Glock got together to make a pistol, it would look like this. Right, now, back to the reason why I removed the mag. I want to rack this slide because if you look right up there, just at the top at the back of that trigger, you see that little red indicator right there? If I rack this slide, look at that baby. You get a full-on red triangle, which tells you it's been racked. And of course, if you've got rounds in there, there's a round in the chamber. And that brings me nicely to this set of serrations right there, which in the past I always said, and to a certain extent it's still true, and I've seen people in the real world do this, you can rack the slide from the front, but really and truly, it's a press check. It's a way to check safely whether there's a round in the chamber or not. So yeah, loving that double safety feature right there. You can always tell if this thing has been racked or not. Not only by the Glock style way of the trigger going forward, but by that red indicator. Okay, so another cool feature, especially for someone like me that loves to wear a glove, it has an enlarged trigger guard. And then right here, you have more serrations. Originally, I had no idea what those were for, but apparently some people, yes, hold it like that. So as we move along, you have your lower rail that I showed you earlier on with your plate. in there that has the Airsoft caliber on the real version. That will be a serial number. So we're pretty much done with that side. Let's have a quick look on this side. Loving how this looks even more because of that nice white lettering markings against the black background. Here you have your mock extractor, and again, as I showed you earlier, you can see how and where you can swap your mag release to the other side if you're a lefty. So one of the huge marketing points of this particular pistol is how stable the inner barrel is, which should make for more accuracy. Let's get that slide off, let's see what's going on underneath there, and it will give me an opportunity to show you how to take it down. As always, mag out. I already know there's nothing in there, so we're all good. So similar, very similar to a Glock, you hold on to these two levers, as I showed earlier, and off comes your slide. Now I believe on the real version, you literally just pull these levers down and the slide just jolts forward anyway. Now what I love about this particular model is that this whole section right here comes out as one piece, of course after you've removed your pins, but yeah. But it's the slide that I want to show you. Now as usual, you would have your recoil spring right there, your steel guide rod, but if you look right here, that's your hop-up adjustment. Totally different to anything else I have in my Airsoft armory. Now how that works is when you turn that screw right there, if you look on the top, that section right there, remember I showed you how hop-up works, where there's a nub that pushes down on your hop-up bucking? Well, right there, that section there pushes down on your hop-up bucking. And if you look very carefully, you can see how that works. You can see that screw going through there. As you, as it were, tighten that screw, that clamps down. Now here's the coolest thing about this whole system. This is how rigid and firm the inner barrel is when it's on the frame. Watch. Clicks into place, and look, none of this wobbling about of your inner barrel. It is solid, it is firm. You can literally use the pistol like this without its outer barrel. Well, you wouldn't want to, but you can literally fire it like this. Okay, let's get the mag ready, and by the way, this system has the Revo valve system for better gas efficiency, and it has EGR, efficient gas release, and QGV, quantitative gas injection valve. What does all that mean? Well, I guess we'll find out once I get the mag ready. Let's get some gas in. Nice. Look, when did that fall off? Now, I believe I've got about 20 rounds in there. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's a bit up and down, but we're probably looking at a steady, what, 290 to 300 FPS. Come on, I know I can do better than this. Hoo-hoo, there we go. Okay, that's some pretty decent results there. Now, as always, on my first target, I'm kind of all over the place. I mean, but before I actually show you how well this pistol has done, you could probably see it now, but I'm going to show it closer in a moment. In the grand scheme of things, this target system, the whole thing is big, but these individual ones right there are really small. I mean, look, what's that? About 3.5 inches at best? So that's pretty decent in terms of the distance of that shot and that shot, but take a look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. And there you go again, pretty decent groupings there. all bunched together. You may think that's way off. It's not. Again, if I measure that one and that one, the distance between those two, what, about 1.5 inches? Come on. And if you look carefully, not quite a perfect, but oh, that's close. And then if you look here, look at the groupings on that. Now remember, we are monitoring how many shots we can get out of this before we have to fill it up with gas again. So far, we've put 8 through the chrono, 12 on that. By my calculations, that is 20. If I filled this to its capacity, there should be 2 more shots. If I only put 21 in there, 1. Let's see. Oh, lovely. So I did fill it to its capacity of 22, and as you can see, it locked back nicely. Okay, I've got another 22 rounds in here. Let's see how many more rounds we can pop off before we have to fill it up with gas again. I wonder if this can power stroke. Hell yeah! Nice! Okay, so I managed to get 23 shots there, so I put 23 rounds in there. So we are at 45 rounds so far, and I've still not refilled it with gas. Here's another mag full, 22 rounds, I believe. This time, let's count it, if the gas lasts that long. Oh, there you go. There you go. So we are probably looking at a comfortable 56 rounds, depending on the conditions and where you're playing, could be up to 60, before you have to fill it up with gas again. So, as always, what are my initial thoughts on the ICS SAR 9? It's a beautiful piece, and I love the fact that it's an officially licensed version of the SAR 9. Yes, there are 1 or 2 little bits and pieces that are different to the real version. I've already mentioned that. For example, the lack of thumb safety, but again, that could be a future development or attachment that will come on there. Yeah. Metal slide, lower polymer frame, just like its real counterpart, or nylon fiber. And remember, you get that thread adapter there too, so you can have an array of different suppressors and tracer units on this. For me, it's a beautiful alternative if you've got enough Glocks in your life, if you've got enough H&K pistols in your life, you want something a bit different but not too far from what you're used to, consider this bad boy. What I really would have loved if they did also include other side panels that may have the actual SAR logo in the center there, or doesn't even have to have the logo, just a different design that you can put on there, or one that maybe is a bit thicker, but who knows, maybe that will be future accessories that will be available. The real version also has a SAR case. How cool would it have been if the Airsoft version had a SAR case? But people, you know what? Absolutely loving this platform. Check your local retailer to see if they've got this. If not, ask them for it. I will put a link in the video description for the official site for this particular product. But this is one of these products that has been sent to me from ICS themselves via a distributor. So it's not like a retailer sponsored or powered video. It's literally from ICS themselves. So you will find a link for the actual ICS product page on the ICS website, and it's down to you to check with your local Airsoft retailers to see if they've got this in stock or when they will have this in stock. Thanks for watching. Catch me next time on the Airsoft Mike YouTube channel. Thanks again to ICS.